With Sophie Louie.
Hi, and thanks for joining us. A rare state of emergency is in effect in southwestern Ontario tonight after a violent storm whipped through the region early this morning. Witnesses in Leamington say the weather system had all the earmarks of a tornado. And while there is relief that no one was injured, damage is extensive. Global National's Mike Drolet is in the midst of that destruction and joins us now with the latest. Mike.
Sophie, southern Ontario has seen some crazy storms over the last few days. Lightning, hail, rain, a little bit of everything. But it turns out it was all a build-up to early this morning when a suspected tornado tore through the southernmost tip of Canada. The storm hit ground west of Leamington shortly after 3 a.m. Jamie Jackson woke suddenly, looked outside, and literally came face to face with something few people ever see up close.
We just looked out the window and we just saw the big twister. There's black things. You could see things like literally going around in the tornado. And it was big. It was a good size.
She was lucky. It had yet to reach full power. The storm curled along the lake, ripping up trees, throwing them into homes. This rooftop lay on the ground next to a shed that flew over from across the street.
All around the house we got trees. I had to crawl out of the house to get out. I never seen anything like it.
Tornadoes will knock over trucks and uproot trees, but the biggest danger comes from the debris they pick up and throw around. In this case, every pane of glass from these greenhouses was broken, creating these missile-like shards of glass all over the place, which are strewn all over this area. The people who work here were extremely lucky that this happened at night.
If you look back there, see how the plastic's all tattered? Yeah. That's from the glass going through like a tornado, eh? Just shredding everything.
If anybody was there.
Done.
Like almost everybody else, Walt Borschke felt and heard the roar of the storm as it passed through. When he looked outside, his two-story garage was now a single. His vintage Mustang and Jeep are still inside. Next door, only the frame from this greenhouse was left, but even it buckled under the weight of the wind.
Last time I seen something like this was in the 80s with the hailstorm. Remember that? Yeah. But not like this. The structure was at least standing.
Town officials declared a state of emergency early in the morning, but miraculously there were no reports of serious injuries, just damage everywhere. A 100-year-old tree fell on Rick and Rosie McGregor's home, caving in the roof in one side of the house. They're waiting for the insurance company to call back. Until then, they're hoping the rain holds out.
We lived in the Caribbean for 10 years and we went through a number of hurricanes, but this is as bad a damage as we've seen. At least hurricanes, we know when they're coming and be prepared for them.
It seems almost all of Leamington has turned out to check out the damage. There are a lot of trees to remove and telephone poles to replace, a process that could take days, if not weeks, to complete. Sophie?
Big cleanup ahead for sure. Thanks, Mike. Mike Drolet in Leamington, Ontario for us tonight. Severe thunderstorms also spawned deadly tornadoes across the U.S. Midwest. At least 5 people were killed in Ohio, Illinois, and Michigan overnight, and several more were sent to hospital. The storms flipped cars upside down, battered homes, and tore the roof off a high school gym where a graduation ceremony had been scheduled for today.